What was once home to over 6,000 people, Hashima Island was Japan's first city built entirely on top of a standalone island. This former city invites a troubled past to its previous residents. With over 15 apartment buildings surrounded by hundreds of smaller shops, they lay untouched and reclaimed by nature. Concrete walls from these buildings surround the island's perimeters, making it just visible from nearby towns. Its population left with only a 5-day time span. Most of their personal belongings were left behind due to this short notice by government officials. Nature has had the most drastic effect on Hashima Island since its previous predecessors. Commonly called Gukujima, this name translates to Battleship Island because of its unique shape. Hashima's story ended in 1974 due to insufficient funding. The island was inhabited in 1887 as a seabed coal mining facility. Mitsubishi purchased the island in 1890 and began extracting coal from undersea mines. Around 15.7 million tons of coal were excavated in the mines, making this the pinnacle for a growing economy. Over the next 55 years, more buildings were constructed, including apartment blocks, schools, kindergartens, hospitals, a town hall, and a community center. For entertainment, a clubhouse, a cinema, a communal bath, swimming pool, rooftop gardens, and shops were built for the miners and their families. The end of the Second World War caused Chinese prisoners to be forced to work under very harsh conditions and brutal treatment from the Mitsubishi facility as forced laborers. During this period, it is estimated about 1,300 of those laborers died on the island due to various dangers, including underground accidents, exhaustion, and malnutrition. Petroleum replaced coal in the 1960s. Coal mines began shutting down across the country, and Hashima's mines were no exception. This caused a major rise in the homeless populations for thousands of former families that once considered Hashima Island their home. Hashima Island was so well kept that it is considered one of the most well-preserved abandoned locations in the world. With the exception of vandalism on its early years of abandonment, government officials now regulate entry into the island, only allowing tourists seasonally with heavy supervision. Some buildings are under a strict non-prohibited entry. Buildings have the potential to collapse at any moment in time, making it extremely dangerous. Other parts of the island have buildings that remain nearly untouched. For example, this hospital has everything still remaining inside of it. Within this building, you can find several tools used on patients, as well as needles and medicine that have been left out for use. This really shows Hashima's age, as well as its past that hasn't been updated since 1974. There are some of Hashima's former residents who never had the chance to say goodbye. Their story on the island is as informational as it gets, since they have been allowed to live through its eventful history.
Över 30 år senare är Dottoko, som växte upp på ön, tillbaka för att försöka förklara vad hans liv består av, vad hans minnen säger honom och varför han vill bevara dessa ruiner för kommande generationer.
私もこの階の9階に住んでいましたから、ここをいつも歩いて、下に降りてました。通称地獄段と言われてますけど、この階から神社にも行けますし、また上の方の、建物に全てつながっています。西風荘です。僕の羽島の始まりはここからです。僕は福岡の筑豊から小学校6年生の時ここに渡ってきました。狭い部屋ですけど、それでも30年前の思い出がたくさんあります。これは私のおふくろが貼ったやつですね。
The island received most of its popularity as a film location. Hashima's most popular movie setting was in 2012 when it was shown as an important setting in 007 Skyfall. The movie brought a lot of attention to the island, making it a very popular tourist attraction. Japan noticed its rise in popularity, which triggered the need to make it a tourist attraction. I also enjoy the featured spotlight because it shows Hashima Island's true beauty through the work of film and badass action scenes.
It's a waste of good scotch.
This goes to show that this is one of the most unique abandoned places in the world. The history behind Hashima is by far an interesting story to tell. Throughout the use of this website, you too can explore Hashima Island virtually as an interactive map. It will also be the first link in the description box. As always, thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit subscribe. I make videos every single day. Also, leave a comment on what you guys think about this abandoned city.